On the news tonight, Lagos Police Command to go off on quarters. Plus, Super Eagles players arrive camp ahead of Friday's match. Good evening and thanks for joining us on the news at 7 on NTA Lagos Channel 10. I am Priscilla Okwacha and my sign language interpreter is Olaoluwa Bayonle. The Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has adjourned the case seeking to stop INEC from collating the governorship election results in Bauchi State to Thursday, 21st March 2019. The presiding judge, Justice Inyang Ekot, gave the order this Wednesday in Abuja. Olabode Arewa reports.
After with borders on lack of fair hearing was filed by the All Progressives Congress and the incumbent Bauchi State Governor Muhammad Abubakar, who is the party's candidate in the March 9 governorship poll. His counsel, Ahmed Raji, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, confirmed receipt of INEC's counter-affidavit challenging the court's jurisdiction to hear the matter. He prayed for a short adjournment to respond to INEC's preliminary objections. The court, while adjourning the case to Thursday, expressed its readiness to give accelerated hearing to the matter. Governor Abubakar and the All Progressives Congress want INEC to revert to its earlier decision that it would hold supplementary elections on 23rd of March 2019 in Tafawa Balewa local government area of Bauchi State. From the Federal High Court in Abuja, Olabode Arewa, NTA News.
Judicial officials, especially justices that are handling election petitions, have been charged to be upright in dispensing justice by upholding rule of law. President Court of Appeal Justice Zainab Bukar gave the charge at an induction course that is underway in Abuja for judicial officials who will be involved in the administration of justice on election matters. Omenka Marachuku reports.
Seated here are the justices of the appeal court, preparing for the upcoming challenge ahead. By the end of this week, they will be in their various states of posting to adjudicate over election petitions arising from the 2019 general elections and the appeals that will follow suit by the aggrieved parties.
Each and every one of you will be closely monitored by my office, and I will not hesitate to descend on any judge who is found wanting in the discharge of his or her duties. By the end of this induction training, you'll all be abreast with what is expected of you, and I'm sure by the time you resume your duty post, you'll be ready to carry out the task assiduously.
The induction course is for judicial officers to cross-fertilize ideas on ways of adjudicating on matters arising from pre-election as well as post-election activities. In Abuja, Omenka Marachuku, NTA News.
Cultism and kidnapping for ritual purposes have been identified as a major crime which must be tackled head-on in Lagos. The State Police Command stressed this as it sympathizes with the family of a schoolgirl killed by strange bullets when its men engaged a group of cultists in Ikorodu area of the state. Jason Moses reports.
In his explanation of the incident which claimed the life of a schoolgirl at Adamo in Ikorodu area of the state, the police public relations officer Bala Elkana noted that the encounter between the cult group led to the unfortunate development. The cult group, who according to him also injured 2 police officers, were using human to shield themselves from arrest, leading to the incident.
There was also an attempt to attack our police station at that particular area. The hoodlums mobilized and stormed the police station. They first of all attacked our patrol team, which reinforcement helped in rescuing them. Then an attack also on the police station. That one met with stiff resistance from our men.
Mr. Elkanah stressed that the State Police Command empathizes with the victim's family in this grieving moment.
To be candid with you, there is no amount of money that can serve as compensation for a life lost. So if I use the word that compensation will be given, that it will be an insult to the young girl who died without planning for it as a result of criminal activities in their area. But I assure you that the command will be with the family, will stand by the family.
The State Police Command, according to the PPRO, has also rejigged its anti-cultism unit to tackle the menace of cultism. He charged the youths in the state to rechannel their energy as the police are ready to combat the menace. In Lagos, Jesuton Moses, NTA News.
NTA Lagos Channel 10 News continues shortly. After this timeout, do stay with us.
Hate speech is not a joke. It incites genocide and crimes against humanity. Most of Africa's civil wars are caused by hate speech from one tribe against another. We don't want it here. The Nigerian government stands firm against hate speech.
I was distressed to notice that some of the comments, especially in the social media, have crossed our national red lines by daring to question our collective existence as a nation. This is a step too far.
One nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
Nigeria, one nation, one people.
This is a public service announcement brought to you by NTA.
Thank you for staying with us. You're still watching the news at 7 on NTA Lagos Channel 10. And now to education. Learning, they say, should be a joy and full of excitement, as it is life's greatest adventure. It was an educational, interactive and fun-filled moment for the pupils of Lake Sud Private School, Agode Surulere, who came to explore the behind-the-scene in television production during the excursion to NTA Lagos Channel 10 premises. Felicia Wosu is our guide on this report.
The newsroom was the first port of call for the pupils. There they were told how reporters gather information as news, process it through scripts and narration before it comes to the newscaster who reads it to the viewers. They were also taken to the editing suite, studio, master control room, video transmission room and the library.
You are in the transmission room where we don't allow non-operational staff to come into this place. We are on excursion, so you have the opportunity to see how we transmit. And I'm going to be showing you the two equipment we transmit with. So for you to work here as the transmission director, you need the audio console and the visual console. These two work together. And as the officer on duty here, whatever goes on air, you must log.
Some of the pupils share their experiences.
I learned that when people want to bring what they have, they'll first take it to the library and they'll check all they are good or bad before transmitting them. I learned that broadcasters tell the truth to the people so they can know what's happening in their country. I learned that a reporter is someone that goes out to get information about things that happen in the country. And I also learned that a master control room is the room which controls the studio.
The headmistress, Lakewood Private School, Bukola Obona, expressed her feelings this way.
Today is a fun-filled day for our school. You can see the children, they are really enjoying themselves. And all the places we have gone around the section by section, we really have had a good time in there. And it's very educative. Employ other schools to come and join and see what we've seen today.
Lakewood Private School is located at number 3, Tayo Oyefeke Street, Aguda, Surulere. In Lagos, Felicia Nwosu, NTA News.
To sports matter, 18 out of the 23 invited players have arrived at the Super Eagles Asaba camp ahead of Friday's Ted Roberts 2019 African Cup of Nations qualifying feature against Sea Chiles. Sports correspondent Benga Oloyede tells us more.
7 players reported for duty on Monday with Alex Iwobi, Odon Igalo, Shimi Ajayi, Daniel Agbeyi, Ikechukwu Ezenwa and Ukowen Udo as early arrivals. The team is expected to have its first training section ahead of the game at 4:45 local time at Stephen Keshi Stadium. Chino Roy's team, which is already through to 2019 African Cup of Nations, will also take on the Pharaohs of Egypt in friendly in Asaba next week.
I propose one solution.
Meanwhile, the Tigers coach Alex Nwora has stated that only the best hands will be selected for the 2019 FIFA World Cup bid to hold from August 31st to September 15, 2019 in China. Nigeria's the Tigers withdraw in Group B along with Russia, Argentina and South Korea in the FIFA World Cup draw that held last Saturday. In Lagos, Binga Oluyiri, NTA News.
And that ends the news. Thank you for choosing NTA Lagos Channel 10. Bolaji Akim is standing by for the Yoruba translation of the news. I am Priscilla Nkwacha, and my sign language interpreter has been Olaoluwa Bayonle. Good evening.